So just going to go over some things. If you guys are clients, you may be already using this. If you guys are prospects, you may know this, but point you in the right direction and kind of give you some ideas of how you can integrate to make your life and job a little bit easier with BNTouch. The first thing is our integration with 5 different LOS systems. So we can integrate directly with Calyx Point, Encompass, LendingPad, LQB, and Byte Pro. Essentially a one-way sync from the LOS to BNTouch. So in your mortgage database, we can update the pipeline automatically where the file is in the LOS. For example, if you had a file that was in processing that got updated to funded, it can automatically move it to the funded bucket within BNTouch, and then you can start marketing to them. You can have milestone automatically be updated within your system. So status is updated in the LOS. It'll automatically be updated within BNTouch, and then automated communication can go out to the borrower. So in this example, Jim could get an email, could get a text, could include video in that email and text that the loan has been approved. You could also loop in any referral partner that's attached to the record that status has been updated. So that's the first key integration. Again, if any of you guys are current clients, non-integrated, and want that to get integrated, it's just a matter of creating a support ticket under your training and support, and our team can set up a meeting and we can get that integration set up for you. Another key piece that many of our clients use is lead providers. So are purchasing leads from a number of different sources. Obviously, the goal with that is as soon as that lead is generated, it drops into your mortgage database, into your lead database, then highlighted in bold because it's new. We can then recognize the source, and then we can immediately have a marketing campaign go out to that lead. So you can start a campaign that's text message, email, video text, video email. You can automate phone calls out to those new leads and really can communicate to those new leads as much or as little as you like for as long or as little as you would like. But the key, if you're purchasing those leads, and you can see this on our website, really any lead provider we can work with. This is just a sampling on our website of the most popular lead sources that our clients are using. You can find this at bntouch.com. When you go to our site and then scroll down, you'll see a link for integration and you'll be able to see this list. But really, most lead providers are the same in terms of what they need from us or we need from them to get that integration set up. They'll tell you, the lead provider will definitely tell you, and then again, you can get with our team and we can get that set up. The goal is if you're paying for a lead, for that lead to be captured immediately into our system, then our system to immediately start communicating to that lead. But if you have, if you go to our site and see a lead source that is not on this list, I would just talk to that lead source. Almost all the time, it can work with us. You just need to get with them to see what they need from us, the CRM provider. The next thing that we can get integrated is your website into the system, and similarly have anyone that's on your site that fills out any type of web form drop into your system automatically as well. Again, so that any data that you're collecting on the front end is captured, if it's as simple as first name, last name, cell phone, email, or any other data field that you want to collect on the front end. We have the ability to work with any website, and in our options tab here, we've got a web form manager. So we have the ability to put any web form on any existing website or any existing landing page, so that once that person is there and there's a call to action to fill out any information that's filled out on that web form, just like with a new lead, drops into your system as a new lead. We can recognize the source, and so we can differentiate that, hey, this lead came in from your website off of this web form compared to, let's say, this lead provider, which may trigger different marketing. You may reach out to that lead that's coming in from your website differently, different communication, whether it's just an email or the text content is different. So you can set up custom marketing campaigns based on the source. So we absolutely can get your website tied in with our CRM, so that if you're driving traffic there or someone ends up there and they fill out any information, you've captured that and then can start marketing to them and certainly calling them and tracking all of that information. The other thing that we can integrate with is Optimal Blue. If you actually want to learn a little bit more about it than this demo, if you're not a current user, you can search BNTouch CRM, find our page and subscribe. If you're a current user in your training and support, you can access our YouTube channel. If you go into this channel, or if you just search YouTube and search and put in the search bar BNTouch Optimal Blue, you'll find like a 3-4 minute video of how that quick quotes can integrate, and allows you to create quotes within our system. Essentially, when you're in a record, once that integration is set up, you can then be in a borrower record. And so we've got all of these different fields within a record, from contact information, mortgage information is all of their application information, campaigns, lets you know which campaigns they're on. And there's other fields. We talked about the in-processing fields. When that integration is turned on, you would have another selection here, which would be the ability to, it would say quick quotes, and it will allow you to generate quotes and save all of those quotes integrated with Optimal Blue. To learn how that's set up and how that looks, I'd encourage you to go to YouTube or our channel, and all you have to do is search BNTouch Optimal Blue, and there's a little walkthrough. If you're interested in integrating that, again, I would just create a quick support ticket and our team can help you get that set up. The other piece is Outlook integration. We have the ability to take your Outlook and integrate it multiple ways. First is certainly your email. So when a record, whether it's a borrower, whether it's a referral partner, whether it's a recruit, whether you're sending an individual email, whether you are in a specific group sending a group email or a marketing email, an automated email, let's say the Thanksgiving email, and you're using Outlook, that'll all come from your Outlook email. And then we can track all of those within the system. So if, let's say, Jim Anderson was a record that you sent an email, certainly if you sent an email within the record or an automated email goes out, that will come from your Outlook, and that will track, that email will track in the tracker, so that you'd be able to pop open that record at any, or that email at any point to see the contents of that email. But it will also track the inbound response on any of those emails. So the communication tracker will have all of your emails. It'll also track if you send an email from your Outlook. So it'll recognize that that email that you sent to is an email in your BNTouch, and it'll track that record as well. You also have the ability to sync your Outlook calendar. So if you set up task appointments for follow-up within the system, those can track out to your Outlook. You also can sync your contacts. For you BNTouch users, you can go into, actually it's in modules. If you go to modules and you come down here and you go to Outlook add-in, you can activate it if it's not activated. And then this is a video walkthrough through all of the functionality and how to set that up. For you non-BNTouch users, you can access this very simply the same thing. Go to YouTube. If you search BNTouch Outlook, you'll get this same video that you can walk through to see that integration. Again, any issues or questions setting that up, just reach out to our support team and they'll be happy to help you with that. The other integration is with RingCentral, which is a voice over IP many folks use. We use it here at BNTouch. So we use BNTouch to sell BNTouch and use RingCentral as well. That integration allows you to do a couple of things. Number one, it allows you to click to dial or click to text by hovering over a number. It's not doing it here because I'm in incognito mode for my demo, but it would just, once you have RingCentral installed on your computer, it would give the option to click to dial. And then if you do click to dial, let's say I click to dial this record and I had a 15-minute conversation with that record, it would timestamp that call within the tracker as well. You know, so you can, with RingCentral, you could set up call recordings and you would then be able to timestamp track when that call happened if you had to go back into RingCentral to listen to a recording. RingCentral also has an app. So, you know, oftentimes I am out of the office. If I get a call from the West Coast, I'm in Central, and I get that call at, like, you know, maybe 7:30 my time, and I'm able to have a conversation. Even with that app receiving that call, it'll track in my tracker. You can click to text as well. So when you hover over the number, you could send a text, and that outbound text will track in the record as well. So in addition to the things that we have talked about, so LOS integration, lead provider integration, the web forms to put on web pages or landing pages, Optimal Blue integration, Outlook integration, RingCentral. We do also work directly with Zapier. So Zapier's become a popular product that really opens up really any software to communicate amongst two pieces of software. So, you know, if you are using some other third-party software that you wanted to push information to us, or vice versa, push from BNTouch over to another third party, you can use Zapier to do that. All you have to do to get that done is, again, reach out to our support team. They will give you our unique Zapier information. You then can work to set up those zaps, as they call them, to push data at any point to a third party, or that third party can push to us. So all you have to do, if you have specific questions about that, I would talk to our support team. They'll get you what you need in terms of basically connecting two pieces of software using Zapier.
Thank you for watching this training video. To learn more about the BNTouch CRM, please check out our YouTube channel.